Hello, we are here today to do another live money coaching tapping session. So we will have Jennifer joining us shortly and we will get started with a tapping session with her. So we'll just see if Jennifer's gonna join here. Right, we'll just see if we can find her and then we will get started. So just hang tight. Hey, Jen. Let's see if we can get you joining here. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm glad you're able to make it on. That's perfect.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, awesome. Now, do you prefer being called Jen or Jennifer?
Yeah, Jen is perfect.
Jen is good?
Yeah,
Awesome. Great. All right. So we'll try to make it brief so that you can get back to work or start your work day. Are you just about to start today?
sorry, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Awesome. All right. So we're digging into money today. So how would you describe your current relationship with money?
I would say that I'm working with issues. I seem to tend to um, be able to spend it as much as I make it. So it comes in and goes
Mhm.
out pretty quickly. So
Okay. So is that kind of a constant feeling for you? It just kind of comes in and comes out and there's never any leftovers or
yeah,
anything?
I always have enough. Like I'm never without, but I don't have a lot of extras.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Not a lot of extras. Do you have like much of a savings account or
Uh,
anything?
no, not very much.
Okay. All right. So what thoughts and feelings come to mind when you think about money or your money situation?
Um, that it, well, what I grew up with is like you have to work hard. Um, Money isn't easy. Like it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of time, and life's expensive. So you, yeah, you need to make sure you pay your bills, and after that, everything is, uh, yeah. As long as you have enough to
Mm-hmm.
pay your bills, it's okay.
Right. So those were kind of constant things in your family as you were growing up?
Yeah, yeah, always
Yeah.
enough. Never a lot of extra, but always enough.
Mm-hmm. So always enough. And so was your parents like that was their kind of relationship with money too? They always just felt like there was always enough, never any extras.
Yeah, so anytime that you'd kind of, get a little bit of a surplus built up, then the fridge would go, or the transmission needed replaced, or the furnace would go. So usually something would occur that would like get rid of the stockpile a little bit. So again, like never without anything, but never a lot of extras hanging around. And whenever there seemed to be things turning around, then something would show up to take a dent in the savings again.
Mm-hmm. Kind of get you back to that level again, right? There's
Exactly.
just enough.
Just, yep.
Yeah. And so do you notice anything change for you? Like have you ever had like an extra amount of money or savings or?
I'm starting to work on growing a bit of a savings. So, for me, the biggest thing is just kind of getting clear on where I actually am sitting financially. Like, pay attention to
Mhm.
where I'm sitting financially, and then recognize that there's enough to pay the bills, and then start working on growing a little bit more. But I seem to be struggling with the more part.
Right.
Murphy still keeps showing up. So, uh, yeah, again, like I feel like I'm in a better financial place today than I was, a month ago or 2 months ago, but I'm still not in the financial place that I would like to be.
Hmm. So what would you really love to be experiencing financially?
I would love to not worry about just having enough. Like, I'd love to have um, a surplus so that if Murphy does show up, it doesn't actually impact lifestyle at all. It just, there's money to cover expenses, there's still money to travel, there's just money in general to enjoy a little bit of luxury. Like, I'm again very grateful for having enough, but I would like more.
Hmm. Yeah. So do you have a certain figure that comes to mind, like a monthly income goal that you would really love to have, or a yearly income goal, or anything like that?
So like I currently like I'm comfortable with my job to cover the difference, but I'm hoping to start like working more on coaching, and my goal for coaching would be probably about 10,000 a month. Well, not probably. I would love to work towards 10,000 a month within
Hmm.
my first year of being in business, and then grow from there. So consistently 10,000 a month on top of my existing income.
Hmm. Awesome. So when you think about that number, the 10,000 a month, does any sort of resistance come up for you, or doubts or worries or anything like that?
Like I start feeling excited, but then
Hmm.
there's a little niggler in the back of my mind, like, okay, well, that sounds great to make that money doing something different, but then how are you going to find the time to do it with what you're already doing? And, maybe you should just kind of be a little more realistic, work towards something you're already more comfortable in. So it's kind of yeah, a bit of that self-doubt that you're going to be able to
Hmm.
make it work doing something different.
Right. Because coaching is new for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And have you ever done anything similar to that before, or done, like you have your massage business,
Yeah.
right?
So I think like actual coaching, especially online, I have never done anything like that before. I'm really
Hmm.
pretty privileged to be able to spend a lot of time talking with people about like goals and wants and desires in my regular profession. So I think in
Hmm.
some ways it's not a huge leap. Like, it's something that you're kind of already engaged in with your everyday job, but definitely without being hands on and doing something more virtually. Especially this year, it's been pretty evident that I would like to have a different source of that doesn't require me hands on contact, because this year's
Exactly.
impossible. So,
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. We've
yes,
had to modify as we go, right?
absolutely.
Yeah. So when it comes to putting yourself out there and getting clients, like, do you feel confident in your ability to coach and to promote yourself and that kind of thing?
I think my hesitation for me is my lack of experience on social media. So even like the live videos, or for example, this, I've never even seen a live interaction on Insta. So this is totally new for me. So I wasn't even sure how to do it. So definitely
Hmm.
working towards getting more comfortable using social media. I'm relatively fairly open with my like own life, so I'm not too worried about sharing, but the actual technology is what I'm a little more limited
Okay.
with.
Hmm. So the technology is kind of, do you find it a little bit overwhelming, like kind of having to learn it all?
Yeah, so things like Facebook Live and things are quite easy, and I'm not so bad with that. But it's also things like when you're having one-on-one sessions, how to drop box things, or how to like, those are things that I'm still learning, because that's brand new for me.
Right. Okay. And so do you feel resistance around that at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Just my confidence in being able to do it effectively,
Hmm.
and not take months to learn how to do it effectively. Because it's important for myself, for my business, but it's also important for my clients. If you're working on something with them, that they get the right stuff at the right time and timely.
Exactly. Yeah. And so do you have a plan of when you're going to launch your coaching?
I'm looking probably in the new year, like I'm actually thinking February, but yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of my goal right now.
Hmm. And so the thought of putting yourself out there doesn't feel scary or anything. Like it feels really fun and exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I feel like it's an opportunity to help people in a different way. And I and then and it's also been great because it's working on myself, which is
Hmm.
something that I needed too. So it's kind of that experience you get for yourself that you can actually use to help other people too, because lots of us go through similar things. So it's nice to have that commonality.
Yeah. That's one of the best parts about coaching. It helps us to grow, right?
For
Like
sure.
it's the best personal development ever is to have that kind of a career because you have to do it so you can show others how to do it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we're going to create a little tapping for you based on some of these things that you've told me here. So, what would you say would be the biggest um, kind of discomfort or thing around money or getting clients? What would be the biggest thought that kind of holds you back? Would it be the technology? Would it be asking people to pay you? What would be the biggest thing holding you back?
Um, yeah, I think that being able to provide the quality product that's worth the price that I'm going to charge. So that to me would be the technology piece. So their information, their packages, getting things to them properly without a lot of technology glitches.
Okay. So you think that would be the biggest obstacle for you at this time?
That's definitely probably the one that comes up first for sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure there'll be
Okay.
more, but that's the one that's like
Yeah.
in my head
For now.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do some tapping kind of around that foundation. So when you think about that, like giving clients that quality, having all the tech lined up so everything's smooth and organized and works well, how does that feel in your body and your mind on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being calm and 10 being really intense?
I'm gonna say it's probably like a 6, 7.
Okay. So kind of uncomfortable, but not super
Yeah,
extreme.
like I'm not having a panic attack about it, but definitely like yeah, have a little bit of anxiety surrounding it. Like I'm not
Yeah.
peaceful about it, but I'm not totally freaked out yet.
Okay. So have you ever done tapping before?
I just did a tapping with another coach that she did one as part of our intro session thing. So I thought it was amazing. And then just what I've learned, um, I was doing the money workshop with the academy. So I did one
Mhm.
last night. So it was very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Yeah, it's amazing how quick you can start to see results from tapping
I
very
love the
quickly.
idea of tapping, even not only for clearing, but actually tapping something I'd like to work with at schools and things like that, because I think it's so good
Mhm.
just in general for calming and for energy. So especially when everyone's so stuck in one spot right now, to be able to like get up and actually physically ease the points, there's
Yeah,
so much benefit to it outside of just
totally.
clearing blocks for sure.
Yeah, it can help with anything, right? Like stress and health and
Yeah,
all sorts of things.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with the karate chop point, and then you can just follow me through the points. If you want to repeat after me, you can, or you can just think it in your head as we go.
Okay.
All right. Even though I don't know how this will happen,
Even though I don't
getting clients online,
have clients online,
I intend to release all resistance around this.
I intend to release all resistance around this.
Even though I don't know how to make it work,
Even though I don't know how to make it work,
I love myself and accept how I feel.
I love myself and accept how I feel.
All this technology,
All this technology,
it's so overwhelming.
it's so overwhelming.
I don't know how I'm going to figure it out.
I don't know how I'm going to figure it out.
There's so much to do.
There's so much to do.
All the technology pieces.
All the technology pieces.
What if I can't provide my clients
What if I
with the proper
the proper
products that flow?
Products that flow.
What if this is really hard?
What if this is really hard?
I don't know how to do it,
How to do it.
but I also know that I'm smart
But I also know that I'm smart
and I can figure anything out.
and figure anything out.
There are so many resources available to help me.
There's so many resources available to help me.
There are so many people I can ask for help.
So many people I can ask for help.
I know I'm going to be an amazing coach.
And I'm going to be an amazing coach.
And this is just one little hurdle
And this is just one little hurdle
that I can totally overcome.
that I can totally overcome.
Having 10-figure months
Having 10-figure months
is possible for me,
is possible for me,
and it's going to happen very soon.
and it's going to happen very soon.
I'm so excited.
So excited.
I know that I am going to be a coach making 10 figures or more every month.
I know I'm going to be a coach making 10,000 or more every month.
I know I can figure this out.
I know I can figure this out.
What if this technology is really easy?
What if this technology is really easy?
I can learn it so fast.
I can learn it so fast.
It's not even an obstacle anymore.
Not even an obstacle anymore.
My package is all set up and everything flows and works well together.
It is all set up and everything flows and works well together.
My clients love my service.
My clients love my service.
They are so happy to invest in my program.
They're so happy to invest in my program.
They love working with me.
They love working with me.
Earning 10,000 or more every month is so fun and easy.
Earning 10,000 or more every month is so fun and easy.
I don't have to work hard.
I don't have to work hard.
I can figure this all out.
I can figure this all out.
I am a money-making coach,
I'm a money-making coach,
and it feels so good.
and it feels so good.
All right, now take a big deep breath and let it out. Now, when you tune into that feeling of all the technology and figuring it all out, how would you rate that on the intensity scale now?
I'm probably closer to like a 3-4 right now.
Okay, so it helped you go down a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
perfect.
you're right. It will be okay, and there's tons of resources.
Yeah, you just got to try to remember that, right? Sometimes we get so overwhelmed by so much to do, and how are we ever going to figure it out? But if you just like learn one little thing at a time and ask for help when you need it, everything's there, right?
Sure, for sure.
Yeah. So this would be great for you to keep doing a few times to kind of get that number down a little bit lower and start to not have those fears or worry around that anymore.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day and fun working.
And you too have a great day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Great. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.